Hey, hey, Ruffle Fellas podcast, man. It's your boy Feenyx, man. We talking on. So I got my sister in here, right? And I got my brother-in-law in here, right? And they difference is just so crazy. Cause my sister like girls, like boys, and he's just on the opposite side of that. And I figure I hop right in the middle of that, and we just start talking about whatever the fuck we can come up with, all right? So yeah, shout out to Ruffle Fellas podcast, man. I believe this is episode 13 or 14. If I'm fucking up, you know what I mean? Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? I'll fix it, nigga. Straight up. Y'all know how I get down, man. I try to do the best I can, man. I need y'all to do that with me, all right? I got my sister here, over here. That to my left, to your right, that is Tika. Over here, to my right, your left, that is Matt Davis right here. And we getting it in, man. We just talking a little bit about how, you know, hold on. Make sure I'm recording. I'm recording. All right, let me turn that down. I'm gonna stop that and bring it back up. But yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna pass it off to who? Oh, my bad. Damn, hold on. I got the Facebook on in the back. My bad. But yeah, very professional, man. But we was talking about how, you know, how my boy over here to the right didn't like how, you know, some girls like girls who act like boys, you know, which I have to say, he made a good case. You know, if a girl gonna be gay and wear a strap up, you know what I mean, like an emulate a boy, like, you know, like why not just have a man? And my sister's on over here on the other side, ready to talk about that. So I'm gonna pass the mic to Mac first, and I'm gonna let him evolve on that. Like, what grinds your gears, bro? About, you know, like I said, bro, you know. Go ahead, right here, so you can hear yourself. Oh yeah, hop on that joint.
Well, I feel like what's grinding the primary gear is the wild mischaracterization of what I said. That's cute.
Yeah, let's go. Sound effects, shawty. I got sound effects.
Okay. So, I did not say that I didn't fucking...
Talk to her. Tell him. Because you said no. You said...
Oh, I know what I said. I know what I said, but I know how you represented it. Now it's getting one-sided. And...
No, it's not.
All right.
It's two sides.
All right. Well, my thing is, if you like a girl, you like a girl. If you like a guy, you like a guy. So if you're going to be a lesbian, then why date a girl that is trying to look like a guy that is in middle school and strap on a dong? Like, doesn't even... Okay. All right.
What? You ain't like them?
You don't like the sound.
You ain't like the effects?
No.
You ain't like the
Yeah,
effects?
you're getting... No.
Go ahead then, tell
Nah,
him.
I don't like...
Oh, my gosh.
No, that's cut off.
Damn, it
That's
froze.
Big dumb. That's big dumb. You're doing like some cheap radio...
Bro, I got...
DJ shit.
Man, this... You ain't ever seen Ruffle Feathers, bro? I keep effects on my shit.
Yeah, dude, I tune in every morning. Of course I haven't seen that.
Man, you
Hell
slacking.
no.
We on episode 13.
Oh, dude,
And this
please.
shit is froze.
That was awful. Please don't air that.
All right.
Please cut that the fuck
You just didn't like the sound effects?
Man,
dude, it was a sound
Matt
effect
always
away.
tripping about something, man. It's always something this nigga don't like, bro. We don't give a fuck over here on Ruffle Feather Podcast, bro. Niggas don't like sound effects. Fuck it, bro. Then don't get on the podcast, man. You see you ain't get on the podcast, bro. We not gonna argue about nits and bits and nitpick about bullshit shit. This ain't it. This ain't your podcast, bro. You ain't never had a podcast before. And anyway, what Matt thought, what this guy was talking about was he didn't like exactly how females like to wear strap-ons and all that shit. I guess since the camera come on, he get a little shy. He don't want to talk. He see the light. This ain't for him. But my sister was here combating him and telling him the other side of the story. Now, when the lights is off, he could talk a lot. But when the lights is on, he has nothing to say. When some sound effects come, like, he is crickets. The last sound effect I played, that's crickets. I'm not deleting shit, bro. If you can't come on here in this podcast and talk your shit, bro, don't come on this shit. I don't
Get
give
your
a
mic
fuck.
then. If you
Talk
can't
your
make
shit.
a
shit,
fucking cogent point without fucking cheap theatrics and having to pander to the lowest common denominator and preface an argument before you even present it to your two people that are fucking listening, why don't you step the fuck off before you say something and act like you know something? Womp, 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 or whatever the fuck he put on. Back to your host.
Is it turning off? Ain't no visual? Ain't no visual over there?
Dumb shit, bro.
What's it saying?
Bottom of the
Nothing?
barrel shit.
All right, I don't know. I'm not getting visual, but I'm glad he woke up. I'm glad he woke up.
The same motherfuckers that listen to this will put Drake and Lil Wayne and Cardi B and whoever young up on the beat. Those motherfuckers are the ones that are saying that this shit is hype. This shit is fucking lame, dog. Y'all are dumb. This woke shit is retarded. Duh. Don't sit down in your microphone.
They can hear us stuff.
All right, let me talk.
I'm finna bring it back. Hold on. So, hold on, wait. It might come back on. Give me like little. I don't know why it's doing it. It might say something about the battery. So watch that. If it say something about the battery, just hit OK. Cause that's why it's turning off. It's something about the battery. I'm pretty sure. Who said that? Yeah. We got it. We got like 10 people here, bro. We got like 10 people. Stay here. I had to wake him up, man. I had to wake this guy up, man.
Nah, dude, because you made it
What's happening?
You made it sound like you were gonna be impartial. You baited me, dude. You baited me to get me riled up. You know you did. Don't fuck. You know what you fucking did.
Hey y'all, it's Tika. Tika Beatty, Ronnie Beatty's sister. I'm not new to this life. I'm true to this life. If nobody knows me or knew me back in the day, I most definitely have been I've definitely interacted with women behind closed doors. I'm letting that out now. It is what it is. But me dating who I'm dating now is not nothing new. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but I'm not just experimenting. I'm not experimenting. Like it is. This is me. You know what I'm saying? Coming out. Whatever. Y'all can label me whatever you want to label me. But I feel like Matt was saying earlier. He was saying something about he doesn't understand how women, like how the woman goes to be and put a strap on and be a man and try to be this man and put on stud clothes. My response was, I feel like God, you know what I'm saying, made people. Hold on, Matt. I feel like God made people who they are. You feel me? And sometimes let me make an example. There's some women that God made that came out looking studish already, like looking like a man. Like, so my thing is when their moms do try to make them look like princesses, they don't feel that. You feel me? So they're going to school, they getting bullied. Maybe, Matt. Maybe bullied. So the female is thinking she looks like a dude and she's getting bullied, so she's trying to fit in she's trying to get in where she fit in. You feel me? At this point, this noun stud that's developed to be a stud. I'm not talking for all stud. This is some stud that's a stud by sometimes not by choice. Sometimes it's by off of their peers. Okay? It's sometimes by their peers, and I feel like your peers sometimes make you who you are today. I hate to say that, but it is sometimes like that. And there's women that don't think they're beautiful, and they feel like they only can look like a man, and they look better as a man or tomboy, I should say, studdish, whatever you want to call it. But I do feel that way. I feel like there is certain females that is born certain ways, and that's why they are the way they are. And it's not really always by choice. Sometimes it is pushed in their life, and they cannot help that fact. Now, me, on the other hand, I'm totally, like, that didn't happen to me. Like, I am who I am. If you're a person and I like you, it's who you are. A woman, man, whatever you want to call it. But I don't label myself as a lesbian or a gay woman or dyke, as we get called. I label myself as a human being, that likes a person. And if the person is a male or a female, that's who I like. And it is what it is. And I feel like that shouldn't be a crime. Like, I just feel like, yeah. You want to say something, Matt?
Yeah, sure. Well,
we back.
That's all right. It fell off here, but no, I hope they did too, because shit.
They heard you. Whatever you said, they heard you.
All right, well, my bad, man. Shit, you're good. You should be my badding about baiting me. We'll talk about that later. No. Me personally, I don't give too much of a shit about any sexual orientation or anything like that because it doesn't really affect me at the end of the day. You know, what the only thing that I really have an issue with, and even the people that want to transition, like, oh, I'm a guy, but I want to be a girl, or vice versa, that's cool, but don't act like I'm Hitler because you were born a male that I call you a guy. That's all I'm saying. You know, I'm accepting of whatever you want to do, but don't make me feel like I'm, the Shostafel or, a lynching mob in the 1850s because I'm ignoring because I won't ignore basic biology. Like, you're a guy, you're a girl. I don't care who you want to be with. To me, you're either a guy or a girl as far as gender goes. And as far as sexuality goes, you're either straight, gay, or you're bi. And if you're bi, more power to you. I think you're a little greedy because pick a team, but hey, more power to you. You can always switch your team if the night isn't going well for you. I don't give too much of a shit one way or the other, but don't act like I'm Adolf Hitler because I won't.
All over the place.
Ruffle feathers, we
Oh man.
No, fuck you, Ronnie.
Why did you say I baited you?
You baited me
Bro,
hard.
that's what
You
the
were
fuck
like,
we was about
no.
to do.
You're like, no, man.
we
I
supposed
want
to-
to just have a little conversation, and you're like, oh, so here's this fucking homophobic piece of shit.
No.
No,
That is not what he said.
that's not at all.
You just got,
He crazy.
you got put on the spot.
He crazy as hell.
That's how he presented it.
Are you back on?
No, he didn't.
Hey, check Facebook, see if we back on.
Yeah. We back on, y'all.
I'm
You were
good.
mad. You
Fucking
had to
never
be
had it
recorded.
anyway.
He said,
Not yet, bro.
No,
You
bro.
were mad
Bro,
about
Hey,
start it.
Nah,
being on the spot.
hey, bro, I
That's
do
what it
fuck with the
was.
sound kit just to make it more fun type shit. I have like 20 sound kits. I'll try to mash them up to whatever you say. But if you don't want me to, I won't. That's all.
Dude, no, because you did that shit right off the rip. Like,
Oh, I get right
I was
to
like,
it.
oh,
I-
fuck.
That's why I
you,
say
no.
you never see my shit. I be fucking that shit up, bro. Every word I say be like, bruh, did you
I know.
da. Oh, I use those to literally talk, bro. I use them as like.
Is that already out there? Can you please take that off?
I'm
No.
recording it, so we can edit it. We're gonna edit all this.
Oh, okay.
I'm editing all this, bro.
Oh,
Whatever.
I thought
We
like,
no.
everybody was gonna see
No, we
everything.
stream live, but after the stream, it's
'Cause
done.
I feel like there were good parts in it.
It was.
Okay.
But as long as I record them, I can edit them and be
Okay.
able to put it up
But you
there.
did, right?
Yeah. It's recording right now.
So
We're recording.
We getting back on, Tiana. Are we on? Are we live?
And record. No, if you're not watching us, you cannot see.
Are
nothing,
we live?
Period. And then I'm gonna go back tomorrow. I might release it like.
She
3
said we
p.m.
not live. Tiana, see if we live.
Tiana, we ain't live right now.
No.
Try it
Dang,
again.
fuck.
He's trying to fix it now.
Nah, it say we live. It say we back.
It says we live.
Hold on, start streaming. Oh, you know what I probably gotta go to? My bad. I know what I gotta go to. I gotta head back over to
No,
Facebook.
Ash, you want to hear something that
And then he just broke it all up because I promise you.
you want to hear something that's funny that only you'll think
Oh yeah, we back.
because only you'll get it?
Are you bent over?
Yeah.
Am I bent over? Yeah. You see Ronnie leaned over now?
All right, we back.
I'm hanging up, Tiana.
All right, we back, bro.
Hey, we back. We
All right,
back.
You talk with your shit, and we're gonna let him respond again. What you said.
Okay, I don't know exactly where I was, but
No,
let's
okay.
just jump into some personal shit. Like some people is gay and bi, whatever you want to call it. Some people's been tormented as a child. Some people's been raped, by the opposite sex, and that's why some people go that route and they don't trust the opposite sex. And that's just speaking from people that I know and I've heard stories from. So it's not always just your choice. Sometimes you're like basically, how can I say it, bro? Sometimes you are forced to do what you're doing, or sometimes the road you're going down, it leads you to that road because there's no other way to go. You don't trust men anymore. Like that's just some women don't trust men anymore, and that's just how that goes on that type of, you know, lesbian, whatever you want to call it. But then it goes on to I'm just saying it goes.
By that school of thought, lesbianism or being gay would be a choice, right? Because if you said it could happen because you got raped by someone of the opposite sex, if you hadn't got raped, are you saying that they would have been attracted to the, gender that raped them had that not happened? Because you said it was more of a conditional thing.
It could be born. I think more. I do think. I think when you're born, I think like I said, it goes back to how you are your peers. I think your peers are very important in life when you grow up because your parents are at work and you're at school with these people all day. So you're with people that's bullying you and saying you like a man already. And, at the end of the day, it's like, or they can just think you're pretty and you just might be you like a girl's attention. You can't help that fact, Too, there's films that like each other. There's studs that's with each other. It's crazy. There's studs in films, and I don't really think it's necessarily a stud trying to be a man. I think it's just sex toys. I think it's more so sex toys. Like it's in that.
Well, from what I've been told, it seems that it's deeper than sex toys beyond that. Okay, so if getting back to what you were saying about like if there were different conditions, things might have been different. So do you not feel like that? I mean, I personally feel like as far as sexual attraction and sexuality goes, it more rides on a spectrum. And I mean, a spectrum as it relates to anything. I don't feel like there's any hard direction in one way or the other. I mean, and given your past and current goings on and comeuppance, I don't feel like that should be a hard pressed issue to get across. Like, don't you feel like don't you feel like if nothing else, you would relate more to, or you would identify more as someone who were more like, I guess they call it like demisexual. And I only learned this term. I only learned this term about 2 weeks ago, so I can't act like I'm in hard deep on it. I had to Google it. But apparently it means like regardless of gender or whatever, they more establish a sexual attraction after an emotional comfort and attachment has been established. So like whatever you got between your legs, they're just kind of like, I'm down with it if you feel like my home base.
So how do you? Okay, cool. I got you. That makes sense. I respect
just
that.
learned this word. So.
Any question you want to ask?
Demi. I
Well,
don't even
yeah,
know if I.
cause I know my boy Matt, and I know we agree on some political things and we disagree on some. But does this relation have anything like? Would you say politically?
That's good, Tiana.
Well, I
Whether
feel-
which side, whatever side you're on, does
Well-
what this subject right here?
Well, I mean, unfortunately,
Politically.
I mean, I
What you
feel
think
like.
about sexuality and political?
Well,
Like
I
this?
feel like, unfortunately, in this day and age, anything could be made political. Like if I'm a Republican and I tell you that I like pink Himalayan salt, and you tell me you like crushed sea salt.
I'm sorry, we got a special guest. Go ahead.
Hold on, I could barely.
Yes.
Can you hear?
This is Tiana.
Go ahead.
And I'm going to jump in and
Oh, you can
say,
hear through that?
I'm going to jump in and say this because I don't even know what the topic is that you guys are on. And it's confusing.
Can you hear?
It's confusing what everyone is saying. But a girl necessarily who wants to use a toy doesn't mean that they want to be a guy.
That's what I said.
Girls,
exactly.
no, just wait a second. Some girls some girls actually might like that, but they like the feeling of being with a girl. They don't necessarily have a connection with a man, so they don't want to be with a man. But if they like a certain type of toy or they use a certain type of toy, that just means that, okay, they like that, but they also like the company of a girl. They don't like to be with a man all the way around. Maybe they can't handle a man. Maybe a man gets on their nerves. For me, I don't want a man. I don't need any. I don't want anything like that. But not all females. It's not because you're raped. It's not anything like that. It's just some people are the way they are. You can't sit here and make an excuse for why people are gay. Like, no one woke up and say, "Hey, I'm gonna be gay today," and have the whole world hate me because everybody looks at you a certain way when you say you gay. People put their nose up. Like, people are hated because we are gay. It's not something that you play a role in. And some people make it seem like that when they want to pick and choose when they want to be gay, and it makes it look bad for all of us. Because the people that are actually really gay, we're in this for real and been in it for years. People think that it's a switch that you can just turn on and off, and it's not like that at all.
Right.
And for you to say, yeah, I don't care if you're gay, straight, actually you do care, or you wouldn't be bringing it up.
All right.
So you do care about what we go through and what we do, but I don't understand why anyone cares about who someone's sleeping with, how they're having sex, what they're having sex with. Who cares? It's not you that's having sex. It's them, what they're doing behind closed doors, because we're not sitting here trying to say, oh, I wonder why heterosexual people have sex like this or do it that type of way or anything like that. So I just don't understand. A lot of people say, oh, I don't care about, gay people, but you do, because you keep bringing it up, and you're bringing it up because you're thinking about it. And if you're thinking about it, then yeah, we on your mind, which we shouldn't be, because obviously you have a problem with gay people somewhere in your mind. You do, because who cares about if they have a strap or they want to use a strap? That's what they want to do, because that's what makes their girlfriend feel better. And if that's what makes their girlfriend feel better, that's what they're going to do. That doesn't mean that they want to be with the man.
Hold on, Tiana. Let him respond.
Then all right. Then by your own logic, why don't you hold the flip-floppers who give you guys a bad name, why don't you hold them more accountable for their own actions between flip-flopping between dicks and chicks and acting like they want to dip their toes in the water of lesbianism, and then you want to embrace them when it suits you, and then when it doesn't, you want to be like, fuck you have a dick, so you're evil. Like, what the fuck, dude? I don't have any problem with anything y'all do. I was more questioning why if girls are if I were gay, I wouldn't want a dude to dress up like a chick. I would like guys. I would want a guy to hey, let's go shoot guns and then blow each other after. That'd be awesome. What my question is if girls don't like guys and they're not about guys, why do you adopt that persona? Why do you adhere to the gender roles that you are also trying to be adverse to? That's my question. I wasn't passing judgment. One way or another. I just want an answer, because no one has ever been able to. No, you didn't. You fucking talked about sex toys.
Hold on, wait. Let him finish. You done?
No one has ever given me.
Hold on, go ahead, Tiana.
You're asking me why I like to dress the way that I dress. And you also stated, how do I let people flip-flop? I'm not about to sit here and judge not a single person. And I'm not going to sit here
unless
and try to find...
Unless it suits you.
No, I'm not going to sit here and try to find every person in the world that flip-flops so that I can tell them, hey, it's not okay that you do that because it looks bad on me. I don't give a damn what you do. It looks bad on you, then that's on you. But that has nothing to do with me. If you want to flip-flop, that's totally on you. Also, if I want to dress, no one said, I think men are handsome. I think men are this, and that. But if I want to dress with a baggy shirt on or some baggy shorts, and if I'm comfortable in that, who are you to tell me that I can't dress like that? Who are you to tell me that this guy can't go put on a dress because he feels like that's when he's the most sexiest and the most comfortable? Who are you to sit there and tell that person they can't be them? because you have a problem with it, or you don't understand why we're sitting here and we want to wear clothes that make us comfortable. It's what we feel good in. We don't worry about what you think about us.
Well,
if that was
clearly,
the case,
because
we wouldn't be gay. If we cared about what a heterosexual sexual person thought about, we would not be gay. We would be sitting here trying to make sure that we made y'all happy every single day of the week, 24 hours a day. But if I want to go put some sweats on, I'm going to put my sweats on. That doesn't mean I want to be a man, because if my brother said, hey, I'm getting married to
what
Taylor,
happens? What
I need
happens
you to
in
put
this
on a
woke
dress.
culture
Wait
when?
a minute. If my brother says, Tiana, put on a dress, you're going to be in a wedding, guess what? I'm putting on that dress and I'm putting on them heels. But then after that, you best believe I'm about to be back in my joggers with my Jordans on, comfortable as hell.
Oh my God. Okay, until the great legions of men rise up and they're like, oh my God, how dare you adopt my culture? You think gray sweats are for you? You think Jordans are for you? How dare you? You don't identify as a man. You are foolish. This is the dumbest fucking conversation I've ever had. I am signing off. Oh my God.
Fingernails, wearing tight clothes, wearing skirts, wearing heels. Why is a man, a heterosexual man, dressing like
You got
this
this
also?
problem, so
Why
you
do their
agree with her on
fingernails
this.
painted?
You agree with
Why
her
they wearing-
Yeah,
with
you
the
do
tight
agree with
pants
her.
and all this. You really agree with her
Oh,
on that.
dude, that
tight
shit
pants.
is the dumbest.
Yeah, she talking about
The
why are
dumbest.
these men trying to dress like these
So
females and
why
act
are-
like these females.
Why are
You agree
straight
with
men-
that?
Why are straight men?
Wearing
Let's
tight
talk
pants.
about Young Thug. Let's talk about Young Thug. Let's talk about the little Uzi dude. Let's talk about all these people that's in the spotlight that's got their fingernails painted, that wants to put on a dress in front of the world, who wants to do all these feminine things. But you sit here and you question the gay community, but you're not questioning them.
Oh, bro, you talked to the wrong
person.
person.
Female, say sus, say sus.
Oh, so,
Hold on, let him respond.
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know the proper pronoun. 1,000 pardons.
I'm a female.
I promise you, there is not a young, a lil, a homie, or a thug who has done any kind of hip hop that I give any kind of a shit about. You're barking up the wrong tree on that. And as far as their skinny ass jeans go, bro, Elton John going down on George Michael in a public men's restroom is less gay than how these rappers dress now. That is so gay. Dude, these...
Okay, so you're saying Young Thug is gay. You're saying Uzi is gay. You're saying all these people...
I'm saying they probably seen one up close.
Hey.
You respond. You respond.
Okay, what am I
What you
responding
think
to?
about
That was a lot.
What you think?
I think that was a lot. I still stand on what I believe. I believe that people are born how they are. I believe people are born how they are, and you know, it's the life that we are. You know what I'm saying? That we choose. It's our life, so it's no need for nobody to judge it. Like that's just like judging somebody that's an alcoholic.
All right. Let's turn this up.
Weed head.
Let's turn this up. Okay, so me being your brother, like, how was it? How weird was it to tell me that you was gay, or if you know what I mean, or what? Is this something you always try to hide from me growing up, or?
Me?
Yeah, you. Nigga.
I never tried to hide it. I more so was best friends with someone, and you know, we just started, experimenting, just kissing. You know, it wasn't nothing serious, and you know, my feelings get involved. Yes, feelings get involved. You can't play with people's feelings. So once feelings are involved, the gender goes out the window. It's like, who cares who that person is, what they got between their legs?
I used to tell Auntika, if I seen something, I used to be like, I don't know, something fishy, something don't add up. 1 + 1 = 4. I don't know what's up. I used to try to be like, I don't know what's going on, but you know, and then as soon as I got in like the 12, 13, 14 or whatever, you just start understanding and noticing and all that. Like me and Tika became best friends over weed. Weed brought us together. We hated each other for the longest amount of time. Then I fucked around and smoked weed somewhere close, you know what I mean, in the house. Something. And my mom thought it was her, and that's how she found out we smoked weed. We was fighting all the time. Then we became best friends, and then you know, never snitched again and all this. We had a long story, man. But you know, just growing up, I I ain't never think like it was a disadvantage. It was like bad or a plus or a negative or nothing. Like if my sister like girl, I didn't. Once you start, you don't really care no more, and that's just coming from a brother and having a sister that and having two shit. Sometimes. But
Sometimes, right.
yeah, sometimes you got two. Sometimes you got one, sometimes you got none. I had two. I dealt with it. That's why when I talk my shit and on these type of topics and relationships, I don't, you can get offended all you want to, but I always remember I got two sisters that went through this shit and live this shit every day. And it's not easy. It's not easy at all. And then my mother being a apostle, a pastor and stuff, it's just, it's not 1 + 1 = 2. It's a lot more difficult than that. This shit is decimals and calculus and all that shit. That's how we add this shit up through calculus and through geometry and all this shit. I know y'all did the addition, the subtraction, the multiplication, but when you got an apostle as a mom and your sisters, like girls, and you trying to keep a clean slate. Yeah, the shit get wild, shit get out the way. You gotta listen to outer thoughts. You gotta try to protect your parents. You try to protect your family, your name, all that, just to be you. So, for me looking in, being a brother, a lot of it was like, yeah, I understand, because I was on that side where I think, I used to be like, animals, it's boy, it's girl, but then once you get a sister and you realize it's way deeper than that, it's not just, because you don't see in nature, in actual nature, you see, man and women, and that's what we think, it's man and women, but we are the most complex, most diverse, most, most beings of any human beings on this earth. So, things can't go another way, So, and I had to grow with it. I had to, people used to try to joke on me about this shit. Then it just never got to me. It's just like, yeah, whether a nigga wasn't talking about, oh, I'm trying to holler at your sister. It was one talking about, or it's just like, you just live and grow with it, and you never let that shit define you or hold you down. But, how was it growing up, being an apostle's child, being you, you know what I mean? Was you trying to hide it or was you trying to show it?
More so, hold on, Tiana. That's a good question for me. Mine was more so in the closet. Like, excuse me. Like if y'all didn't know me in high school, like I literally hid my relationship. Let me just tell y'all now. I was in a relationship, if y'all don't know, with this female for 4 years, my whole years of high school, from 8th grade summer to 9th grade to senior, graduation. Like, I was with a female and nobody knew until the end because it got crazy. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was hard because I had to keep that best friend vibe, but we really were together. That's crazy. And nobody really knew until after the fact, when stuff got crazy. Like I said, I'm not going to go into detail, but it wasn't easy. And right now, this is the first relationship I'm in right now with a female that I've came out and been out about with it. Well, and
not only that, you was in West Virginia too. You in West Virginia, you black, and you like girls. So that's like you got 3 strikes.
Yeah, it's like 3 strikes, you're out, right? So it's just kind of like, it is a battle because people constantly looking and judging and putting their opinions, and people thinking that men hurt you so bad, you just went to women. And I'm like, people think it's my first rodeo, and that's what I think is hilarious because I've dated a girl for 4 years undercover, like in my whole high school year. If y'all only knew, like, yeah, I got expelled from Capitol High School and everything. Like, I really did off some bullshit. Watch my mouth.
So would you say
off of her, the girlfriend.
Would you say because I feel like even like, let's say Atlanta, Miami, and all that stuff, like this is Charleston, West Virginia, and that happens, something like that would, talk a topic up, but like coming from Miami, LA, or San Francisco, or wherever the hell, that's just like normal as hell. You know what I mean? So would you say, how hard was it growing up trying to protect your mom's name and still trying to be you? If that's it.
Okay. That was hard. Like, that was the most hardest thing ever is, trying to protect my mom and my dad and, what everybody will think. Like, man. Like, my older sister, she's been in it longer than me. Maybe the same. I feel like because I was on the low with my stuff. Nobody knew about me. Tiana really wasn't like scared. She more so was undercover, but she still dressed tomboy. She knew she knew who she was, and me, I'm just now coming out with this girlfriend I have now, and everybody's like, "Oh my God!" Like she done went off on a deep end, and that's not it, or she done just switched, and. I'm familiar with women. Like I'm very familiar with women, and it.
All right, so let me ask you a quick question. Let's talk about women's rights real quick. So, what is up with these women who play the men roles? Because I honestly do. No, not just Tiana. I'm talking about men roles that want to do like the men, whatever the men like, cause I honestly believe in roles. I'm a role player. On a basketball team. I got rebounds. I got defense. I was that role player. I wasn't the one you passed the ball to score. So for like me, I'm like, okay. Cause I see the women's rights and these women saying about how like they deserve equal pay, which I agree. I seen the comparison where a lady in the LeBron won the same amount of rings and the same amount of awards, but he made like $700 million. She made like maybe close to $3 million or something. So I mean, I'm not going to debate the salary gap on that, but I do believe like I believe in tradition, and as far as like I would never want like I don't know. I don't care how manly a woman is. I'm gonna always hold the door open for her. I'm gonna always try to just do. And it's not has nothing to do with sexuality or none of that. It's just manners. That's just how I was taught. If that's a woman or whatever, you don't. They tell you don't hit women. You don't do that. You don't do that. But it's just certain things and lines you don't cross. But I do feel like the world has just made it so difficult to where like it's just like if a lady like a lady, you can't hold the door open for her, or something. And I don't believe necessarily in that type stuff, because I say, hey, if you want to be a lady, but still let me be a man. Don't take that away from me. If I want to hold the door for you, whatever you like, I want to hold the door for you. So Matt, you coming back? I don't know what that meant. All right, but yeah, man. As far as women's rights, I think it's a big thing. As far as like the Me Too movement, I think it's like I don't know. I feel like now for women, it's never been a better time to be a woman, because now it's so much shit you can do and so much shit you know what I mean. I just feel like we need to focus more on what's to be done and not all the, you know what I mean? Because that's basically what they telling black folks about slavery and all. Like, bro, let's just focus and let's just keep moving forward. So I'm like, okay, well, let's fucking move forward, because women is empowered now. I believe women is literally gonna run the world in about 20 years, bro. Like, there's not even gonna be men rappers no more, bro. These female strippers is getting bars. They got ass titties. They got all that. Like, what do they need us niggas for? If they can rap the same shit we can rap, bro. Like, I'm really like men rappers are gonna be like, what is that when they extinct? They're gonna be extinct in the future, bro. Like, women, I do believe are like gaining a whole lot of power. I'm telling y'all, men, right now. These women, y'all better watch them. They got a lot of power on them right now. You feel me? But hold up. Women's rights, what do you think? I just gonna ask my sis, what do you think about that? Do you think y'all getting paid extra? Do y'all think it's a lot of I mean, do y'all think y'all getting paid evenly? Do you feel like what do you feel like needs to happen to make women happy?
Respect, and them to see how strong we are. Like that men are not sometimes. Like women are strong. We push out babies. We go through menstrual periods. I feel like that's important. Y'all don't know how strong we are. Like we're super strong. We deal with a lot of emotions, like y'all do too. But I think what make us happy is if we be acknowledged and not more so push. Not like it shouldn't be a level thing. I feel like men and women are at the same pace. Like,
so you believe that?
I believe we're equal because a little bit stronger, but y'all stronger on some points too. It's fighting and stuff, But our vaginas open up. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature. We got stuff that happens, so I feel like women are strong, and y'all got strong points. We got strong points, so it's kind of really not no comparison. It's more so stronger points there. But I do feel like we need to be more. They need to acknowledge us more as strong women and treat us as such.
But dude, I'm talking about in this world today. in this world today, do you feel as if women are not treated as equal as men? That's a yes or no.
I want to say yes because it's changed.
They are
It's
treated
changed.
equal?
It's changed. Back in the day, women weren't allowed to do a whole bunch of things. Women had to be at home and take care of the kids.
So what do you say about women who think they don't get paid equally, or the women that also don't like it when, like, I guess I feel like the Me Too movement, because that Me Too movement, like, if they got real men scared to actually flirt with women and talk to them and all that in fear that they might catch a case. Like, that's the Me Too movement. Like, you know, the cancellation, they like Bill Cosby. That's the Me Too. Like, harder. You know what I mean? Like, I just want, like, when you, let me hear it from you. Like, when you, because I was listening on Breakfast Club and they was talking about Bill Cosby, blah, 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 and people taking his side. They was mad at women defending him. How do you feel when you hear something like that? Like, if Bill Cosby, you hear him rape 20 women, what's your first thought?
My first thought is they were Bill Cosby. I just don't see that he did that. I feel like I don't know. I don't know if he did it or not. I can't say he did or not, but in those pictures, it looked like the women were all over him and he was super happy and they were happy. So if it was drugs involved, drugs can make you do some crazy things. And if they let him smash and then they regret it and they want to get some money from him, why not? That's a way to get some money.
Because there's just a split decision. A lot of women say, "Hey, thank you for speaking out on it." And then you got a lot of people who speak out against it and be saying, because a lot of women be like, he was never like that. But hold on, I gotta fix this on camera. Oh no, it's fixed. We in there.
Matt, you want to say something about Bill Cosby?
No, I don't. I wanted to go back to what you were talking about, WNBA, as far as their compensation goes.
Can I say something?
I don't know.
No, you said mad somethings. You didn't say somethings.
Are you talking about men being women in WNBA?
Yeah, okay, all
I
right.
don't think that's right.
No, you
Either
don't.
man being man in the NBA.
Okay, all right. So, on the one hand, you have common sense that says salary is dictated based off income brought in. How many WNBA tickets have you bought? How many Leslie Swoops or whatever the fuck jerseys have you bought? None. Not one. Bet you bought Jordans. I bet you bought shit that was NBA related.
Gotcha.
Okay, so it's not about men and women. Okay, if WNBA was all that, people would be watching it. There would be viewers. There would be sponsors. There would be people for that. Okay, but there's not. Because oh my God, here we go.
Do you think
Jesus Christ, bro? Do you want to put on tall tees and duke it out like Nuck if you buck?
Do you think if they dropped it 3 inches?
No, I got 3 sentences out in this.
No, you didn't. You got a lot out. And
Just
you
hold
didn't
on, put it on
listen
mute.
to anybody else.
Go ahead, finish what you're saying.
Listen to what he's saying. Go ahead, Matt.
Do you think if they shorten it 3 inches, like they could be
It's not
dunking
even
on that
that
bit?
because all right, if we're gonna just fuck it, we're gonna forego gender, we're gonna forego sexual identity. All this shit doesn't even matter. Fuck biology, fuck science, fuck all of it. Why aren't there just sports? Why does there need to be men's sports? Why do there need to be women's sports? Whoever's the best at it, just go. And I bet when there's 3 women on there that are actually born women playing, they're going to be like, hey, this is fucked. And we're going to be like, yeah, that's why we separated it in the first place, you fucking idiot. You can't be a goddamn man until you're 35, strap on a wig, and be like, I'm going to deadlift in the Olympics. You fucking pussy. That's loser shit. No, fuck that.
Oh, God, okay.
Hey, listen, y'all. Let me say, what I think about the sports, I do think it. Okay, ruffle feathers.
This is what we do here, man. If your feathers is ruffled, this is what this is for, because we want people to be honest, open, and we're just talking, man. Because at the end of it all, we got to make it make sense. That's why I got this last section called MIMS, make it make sense. Memes, it's the meme section, man. And the way we make this shit make sense is literally, I feel like, just one way would be to just let women and men play all together, like Lisa Leslie beside LeBron James. Hell, I would pay to see that shit. Make it make sense, man. I feel like this is one you can't make sense, honestly. Like, because
Grizz hit a good one. Let's talk about some straight men who were hit a gay girl that were dressed just like them. Though.
Now that is a that's a topic, ain't it? Yeah. If it,
We're all about equality. I don't care what you got between your legs. You get in my face, I'll bust you, right? Cool, right?
in that sense,
About what was between the female's leg a couple 20 minutes ago. I feel like you.
go ahead, Tiana. Go ahead, caller. We got a caller. Hold on. Talk louder, caller. We got one. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
Tiana, go.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I'm trying to act like I got callers. I'm trying to act like I got callers, Tiana. My bad. Caller number 1. Go ahead.
She got something for you.
You do what y'all talking about with the. I'm against women playing men's like I'm against. Go away. I'm against a female transitioning to a man and then trying to play a man's sport. I'm against a man trying to transform into a woman and play a woman's sport. Those two things should be separate. And the reason why I feel like men make more money than the women do in the women NBA is because it's more entertainment. They dunk. They have all these sponsors. The men can do more than a woman can. A man can go straight from high school to the NBA. A woman has to go all 4 years in order to make it to the women NBA. You can't sit here and tell me that a man and a woman are equal on any platform because we're not.
No.
A man, do you know how many they have? They get paid millions. No, I'm not arguing with you, dude. They have plenty of sponsorship. Even if the women did have those kind of sponsorships, it's still going to be slim to none. I believe the biggest one is like $1 million, if that. And they have to play all season. They have to play both seasons. They have to play women NBA and go overseas just to make money. And they make as much as a teacher does. That's sad. Yeah. All the basketball, all the NBA has to do is play one season, and they made $20-30 million. But a female has to play all year round just to make ends meet or just to have enough money to get by. So they are not equal on any platform, and I don't think they ever will be. It's too much going on to where it's not. They're not doing what. Did you all even see the NCAA this year? They gave the females one stool, a corner, and the whole men had a whole platform of a workout area and gym when the women didn't have anything but some dumbbells.
No, even
so
less.
Please tell me where a man and a woman is going to be equal ever in this lifetime. We have men telling us what we can and cannot do with our bodies that's higher up. You're telling me I can't have an abortion. You're telling me I can't do certain things with my body. Why does a man get to choose what I do to my body?
Dude.
Why do you all have the right to do that?
All right,
Again.
let him respond.
Again, you're talking to the wrong person because I'm a libertarian. I don't give a fuck what anybody does.
I'm talking in general of what the topic was and the question that he asked.
No, I know. It ties into what I'm saying. I don't give a shit what you want to do, but the fact of the matter is the product that you're pushing, that you're saying is supposed to be equal, is not yielding the same back end as another product that is being pushed. It has nothing to do with female oppression, and men and women weren't necessarily meant to be equal on all planes. Men and women are supposed to be a yin and a yang. One thing complements another. That's why they create life together. Like,
you don't think two females can still create a life? Just because we can use a man's sperm and you can still have a child. Just because I date a female,
I know, and they'll grow up thinking the same stupid shit that you're spewing out now, trying to puke back on me.
I hope your kids do not think like you in the world that we are in today. Because
I hope they know the difference between a biological male and a biological female, because this shit is the most.
Every day, a girl and a boy.
Oh my God, this is the dumbest argument I've been in since in 3rd grade when we were trying to establish who was the bigger butt licker. I'm done. I know, I'm canceled.
Ruffle feathers.
I'll say this. It's because the truth and common sense is not cool anymore. Everybody wants their dick sucked. Everybody wants to feel good. Oh, fuck.
That's that off.
Damn, that's ruffle feathers for you. That's ruffle feathers.
A man does not have to be in the equation.
Hey, he done walked off set. Hey, he done walked off set. He done walked off set 3 times.
That everything he said is ignorant. That is everything he said is ignorant. Is dumb. Those people like that are homophobic, and they try their best. They try their best not to be. And as you can say, I hope my child.
I don't have a problem with you being gay. I have a problem with guys saying they're girls and girls saying they are guys. That's my issue.
All right, hold on.
It's okay. It's
Go ahead,
okay.
Tiana.
Whatever you said.
Go ahead, Tiana.
Anyway, like I said, you said that you said you're right. Ruffled feathers. You just said that. I said no. I said this. I said 2 females, 2 men can still have a family. They don't need to have a woman. They may need to have a woman in the equation, but not necessarily if you're going to adopt. You don't need that.
You're right.
You don't need to have that at all. So you can't sit here and tell me that that's not possible, because you just now said, I hope my daughters know a difference from a man and a woman. Okay, they should already know that because they're around that every day. But they should also know that there are different types. There are also different types of love out there, different types of families out there, and it is okay to have those different types of families. Not to be a judgmental individual saying, "Oh, this is wrong," because I love different. You don't know what that person been through. You don't know anything like that.
We're gonna let him rebut. We're gonna let him
Hold
rebut
on.
calmly.
All right, calmly. I never spoke out. I never spoke out against gay people in any way. I don't give a fuck what people do.
Because you keep coming back to that topic. You care. It's coming out of your mouth.
Because
care.
you keep bringing it up because it's.
You just came back and said, I don't care between a woman's leg. What the hell does that got to do with anything that we were just talking about men and women in basketball?
right.
That has nothing to do with
All
it,
right,
because
so-
a man pushing a product or a woman pushing a product.
All right. No.
No, you can't.
No.
Stop, Mom.
All right. Hey, let me ask you. Let me ask you.
Women like that?
All right. Let me ask you a straight up question. Seriously, because I feel like this is really where the breakdown is coming down, because I don't care what people do behind closed doors. Not about the shit between people's legs. All right. If a baby is born and it has a dick, what is that?
Did you
Does
say that
it?
he
No,
has-
no, no.
Did you say that he has a dick? He's a boy.
I
What
s-
does that
okay.
have to do
And
with
if a baby is born and it doesn't have that, what is it?
I think you know the answer. You tell me.
Okay. So my
What does that
question
got to
is,
do with
okay.
anything, though?
So my question is, you are born what you are born with. So beyond that, I don't give a shit what somebody wants to do. I don't care if you are bi, gay, straight, pan, tran, any of the fucking shit. All right. But you are either a guy or you're a girl. And you are either straight, gay, or bi, or somewhere in the middle. Because fuck it, right? Like holes is holes. That's what we're talking about, okay? So stop trying to slap a wig on a dude and say it's a girl. And then act like I'm Hitler if I say it isn't. That's all I'm saying.
Who
I am
says that?
totally cool with whatever people want to do, but
you're okay. With
no,
that,
but you
that-
guys, no, the
Look,
point
I
is
get what
that
you're
they
saying.
went
No, I get
beyond
what
it.
you're saying. No,
They-
I get what you're saying. I totally get 100% what you're saying. From your perspective, if a man, he has that between his legs and he has hair, he puts a wig on, he's still a man. I get that. But me, you, my sister, my brother, we don't get to determine what he feels about himself. If he
Okay.
thinks he's a lady and
Then
wants to call himself that, that's on him. You can still think that that's a guy. That's perfectly fine. But he still thinks he's a woman. And
Okay,
I'm not there
but-
to tell him that he's not.
Then
Because I'm not a judgmental person. I can't judge anybody, and I have a whole female that I'm with. I can't judge anybody. But if that person wants to think that he is a female, or that girl wants to think she's a guy, that's on them. Just because you might know, that's still, you might say, hey, yeah, that is a male, that's a female. We know that. But to them, they're not going to see it how we see it, or how you see it. They're not going to see it like that. It
Okay,
doesn't even matter how many times you try to explain it. They're not going to see it like that.
okay. So, okay, no, I get what you're saying. Like, I completely understand that. But at the same time, do you not also, as someone who is, a female homosexual, do you not feel that some of the fringe movements of this, such as like the more flamboyant shit in one direction or the other, kind of trivializes like the plight of like being accepted in the first place? Because like I never considered myself homophobic like when I knew that somebody was gay, but then once it gets flown around with like glitter and like all kinds of shit, it kind of gets to the point where it can make people uncomfortable, and then I feel like they go over the top, and then it's just like, and then they're like, why are people so bigoted? It's just like, dude, the world is fucked up, like do it in small steps. Like nobody really gave that much of a shit about it before. But then when you go start, barebacking each other's assholes in the middle of Main Street throwing glitter.
I guess you're saying like doing too over.
Or I mean rubber dicking, bareback, what I'm saying, fuck parades. We all love them. I wish there was a straight fuck parade. I'd be on the yeah. No, I was being colorful, but like what I'm really saying is what
I feel like if you're comfortable in your own body, why does it bother you so much to be around gay people?
It really doesn't. That's
if the glitter and the glow and the glitter and all that is being thrown everywhere, why does it bother you so much that
it's
you're
not.
feeling?
It's
so
not.
I can say, yeah, I understand. Some people can be too much, and they do make it feel uncomfortable.
Nigga, like the ones in your section, nigga.
No,
They can't make you
honestly,
feel
my two big
You mean
issues.
you
All right,
mean
wanna
the gay guys that are people that are too much, like like the gay boys that do too much,
Flamboyant, Johnny.
like way too much. You talking about that? Like that just wants to be a girl. So what's the glitter? The glitter.
Like I said,
right
I was
there.
just being.
What's the glitter?
No, I was just being colorful, and I guess apparently since it's 2021, making an off-color joke. I apologize for that. I guess it's not cool anymore. But what I was really saying, I feel like in this day and age, the reason that anybody of any kind of whatever sexuality would be getting any kind of pushback would be because it's like they overplayed the card, because it's just like, yeah, you got to a point where nobody hated you anymore. Nobody cared. Like you could have just flown under the radar, but instead you were like, no, there's 37 genders and people can be binary, trans, polar bear / crocodile sexual.
Yeah,
and it's just like, come on, like,
he, she, they.
yeah, and like the non-binary shit, like you got everybody, but you got everybody to the point where they were just comfortable.
Right.
I feel like we got like pretty much towards like mid-90s, we had everybody comfortable with like, dude, I don't care what color you are, I don't care how you like to bust a nut, we really don't care. We really don't care. But then, dude, they had to. I tell you what, if I decided that I like dick tomorrow, I'm not going to hang a banner on the back of my car. And because, I mean, I don't feel like sexuality is something to be like celebrated. It's just like, dude, that's what I do behind closed doors. And I get it because homosexuality is something that has been oppressed and suppressed for so long. So I get it, but I feel like the gay community is kind of overplaying their hand. Like you finally got clutch my pearls. I can't believe a man would do that to another man. Like I feel like you even got them to the point to where they're like, yeah, well that's just how the world is now. I'm going to be dead in like 15 years anyway, so what's it matter? So I feel like the going over the top shit isn't necessary, because the people that seriously have an issue with it, they're what? Like,
it's not necessary when we only get the month of June to celebrate us being gay. Y'all got all year round.
Why do you
We
need
get
to
1
celebrate
month
you
to where
being
we
gay?
Why? Because it's something that I guess.
Dude,
I
eat
don't
pussy
celebrate it,
every
though.
day and celebrate it. What?
That's not a celebration. You just said you wish you had a heterosexual one. So why do you want a heterosexual one? Just
I
because we
didn't
got
say I
1
wanted
month
a
out the year?
heterosexual. I said
You
I
did say
don't
you
want
want a
a heterosexual.
heterosexual parade. You said you want a heterosexual parade.
I didn't
This how
say
I know
I
you drunk,
wanted a
because you forgot what you
heterosexual
said.
parade.
I was listening very closely, and y'all know
I said that
y'all
wouldn't
heard
make
me.
any sense to have one.
No, you said you want one. You said I want one.
Oh,
Her phone went dead.
This fucking.
Tiana. Hey,
Oh, no, there she go.
my phone is going dead. Sis, call Ronnie's
What
phone
happened
right
to
now.
her phone?
What? What about? What are you about to say?
Call
I
Ronnie's
was about to
phone.
tell Ryan to just tell Tiana to pull up. Let's just fight.
All right. He said he ready to fight now.
Ready to fight you.
Y'all lucky if I'm not there, because he would have hated me by the end of the day, and I would have made sure that he did.
Hey, I would have had 3 mics here. It would have really been lit.
I want to rubber dick up my ass.
Oh my
God.
But you would probably like it, because that's where the man's spot is. So don't
I'll have it's about less than 3 inches in, under the perineum.
He is crazy,
He's
man.
a fag now.
Hey, I didn't know this would go so good. Tiana versus Matt. I gotta put y'all on there. Hey, I know. Hey, Tiana was even better. Hey, this
Live stream the bare knuckles. She wants equality.
man, what? What? Oh, the bare knuckle fight. He talking about the fist to fist fight. Y'all gonna do. We gonna stream that, y'all too. We gonna stream y'all fighting on Ruffled Feathers.
No. We want equality.
Yes, sir. He said he wanted equality, Tiana.
No.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Let's get into this. Girls, no. Hey. Girls.
Like girls. Boys like boys. Boys like.
I got my music playing. You can't hear it. Hey, TikTok, man. That's the new single y'all done heard, man. The single y'all listening to right now. That song playing right now, bro. I got a new challenge out on it right now. Y'all need to go do that TikTok challenge, boy. It's your boy Feenyx. This has been a talk, the first talk, just the first talk. We got like 3 more days here. Tomorrow, I'm about to go get mics and headphones, and this is gonna be way smoother. We all gonna have headphones. We all gonna have mics. Ain't gonna be no swinging mics, swinging dicks, none of that shit. We gonna have the real official shit, all right? So stop fucking playing with me. Ruffled Feathers podcast is going up. We blowing up, man. I'm telling y'all, subscribe now, man. Don't wait. Thank y'all for tuning in. I got my special guest, man. My special guest, Matt. My special guest, my sister, Tika. My special guest, Tiana, the caller, AKA caller number 1. She did a great job. My bad. Hopefully y'all can hear me over that music. If not, y'all just gonna get it the next time. I'll tell y'all what I said. But Ruffled Feathers, episode 13 or 14. I'm not sure yet until I turn this off. But thank y'all for being here with us, man. Yeah, straight up. That's it. And we signing off. What? Hey, and we're out of here, Bucko.
You know.
We're out of here, Bucko. Fly away. Fly off. Straight out.
Look at his ruffled feathers.
Oh, his feathers were ruffled several times.
Hey,
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Several times.
Dude.
hey, bro walked on about 3 times.
Hey,
I ain't know the effects would piss you off, bro. I did not
Dude,
know, bro.
You should have warned me, man.
I thought you seen my show before, bro.
I hadn't. Of course I hadn't.
Bro, oh, watch out. Watch the fuck out. That was a big ass spider, nigga.
No, that pissed me off right at the
hey, put
first.
on some.
I swear to God, if I didn't know you like I do, I'd have hit you.
Shut
I'm
up,
not
bro.
kidding.
No, it was all fun.
No, I've never seen your podcast. What do you
like 13 episodes. I market it all the time.
What do you think? I pepper in some Feenyx with Rush Limbaugh?